Students, today we are going to have a discussion on the subject of banning of PFI and its implications. Any group discussion has got 3 stages. In a stage 1, if you have the knowledge, good communication skills and confidence in your own self, you should set the agenda. How do you set the agenda? You must first introduce the topic to bring everybody on the same grid. Thereafter, speak for 1 odd minute on the first aspect of it and invite the views of everybody. Generally, a discussion of this particular nature will continue for 5 to 7 minutes, where some who are good speakers will speak in, some who do not want to contribute anything will just be on the listening watch. There comes the second stage, which is called the resetting the agenda. Some points which have not been discussed, you should be able to discuss those particular points by highlighting those particular issues. Is that clear?
Yes.
And toward the end, you should be able to sum it up. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That is the third stage. Now I am opening it or leaving it to you all. I am looking for a very energetic and very vibrant discussion on this particular topic, which is very current and very relevant to all of us. Start.
So gentlemen, the topic for the group discussion which we have given is implications of PFI. PFI is a Muslim organization which was formed in 2006. It is banned in India on 28th of September 2022 for the 5 years. It is one of the major cause of its ban was the security issues of the India. It is believed that PFI is linked with the terrorist organizations like Al-Qaeda, ISIS and other world terrorist organizations which will be harmful for the country and the world.
As chess member will say, the major reason behind the banning of PFI is the direct linkage of the PFI with the international terrorist activities like the Syria and the Iraq and the Afghanistan and the Bangladesh Association and the Foundation Forum of Karnataka.
Kerala government has found that above 200 policemen are in this PFI members. The funding to terrorism and weapon training is given to the local peoples and brainwash is done to the students.
Yes, PFI is a radical group. It organizes fund for terrorist activities. It is found that it is also involved in many destabilizing activities for our country. It opposes our judicial system, our Indian government, and also our constitution.
In 2012, Kerala government also declared that PFI was nothing but SIMI, which is Student Islamist movement in India, which was a terrorist organization that conducted various terrorist attacks across India. It is just another SIMI under a different name.
Yes, I agree with your point, and that these organizations are basically made in the name of raising the voices of the oppressed, but then these play with the psychology of the people. They instill insecurities in their mind and tell them that they are not, they take them away from the constitutional ways and methods of acting and act as centers for psychological warfare in India. And these are the sources of many terrorist organizations that have been made right from Kashmir to the northeast.
Yes, I agree with the former speaker's point. As initially it was made for the Muslims minority groups so that they can get their reservation and their rights in this India. So it started as an organization to raise up their voices against the injustice which was happening for them, but or later on it joined its hand with the terrorist organizations, where we have seen that its linkages with the terror groups which was the very threat to our internal security, that's why it was banned in India.
The Ministry of Home Affairs is also notified that some other organizations that are linked with the PFI like RIF and CFI and AICC have also been banned, and there have been steps taken on doing more, finding out the more organizations that are connected to it, and this is what happened.
The main reason the PFI was banned is because it was a threat to the internal security of our nation. The main difference between PFI and SIMI is that SIMI stated its aim, that the need for jihad. Whereas
The main reason the PFI was formed was to raise voice for the community of Muslims. So, but the organization deviated from its main goal and started funding terrorist activities and became a major threat to internal security. And it is necessary that we have voice for the minority group, but it has deviated from its main goal. So, the ban is legitimate.
Yes, I agree with your point. The question is that rather than reducing the gap between the government and people, these organizations, this kind of organization are further increasing the gap and lacking the communication that should be there.
I agree with your points, and also we have seen that PFI have been found to increase the insecurities in the hearts of the Muslims, that the government of India and the governments of the respective states are discriminating with them, and which is causing misinformation among them, and having them to join the group like PFI for the opposition of the governments and other terrorist activities.
I agree with the former speaker. There is also increase the difference between the Hindu and Muslim, which is also a cause for the national securities. So there is, I think, a better to ban the PFI.
Now PFI is demanding to shut down the RSS, but to be bringing point that RSS is not involving in any unethical activities which is breaking the sovereignty, the security of our country.
So we can all agree that the PFI is a threat to internal security, but there are other organizations which are doing illegal activities, like not illegal, I would say threatening the security of nation, like Hindutva parties, which are also threatening the sovereignty and security of the nation. So banning only PFI would kind of way sends a message to the minority Muslim community that the government is acting towards Islam and Muslims and not on Hindus.
So it was bad. I've seen that there were many cases since 1 decade. We have seen many criminal cases against this organization, but now the linkages with these terror groups is such an internal threat for us. That's why it was banned, not in groups.
One of the major reasons for the ban is that they were training the local peoples with the weapons, and they were getting the terror funding from the outside. As in the starting, the PFI was formed to counter the Hindu groups which were raising. And later on, it developed, as he said, it developed into a counter-insurgency inside the country and raising the terror group and training people and brainwashing local people and training them with the weapons.
PFI not only in India, it is working in all other countries around the world. It has links with IS and they had links with the terrorists who were responsible for 9/11 attacks. So banning PFI was one of the major decisions that was taken by the government, and the violent attacks increased quite in the past decade. And moreover, in 2010, one of the PFI members chopped off the palm of a Kerala professor because the professor included a controversial question in the exam paper.
Yes, I agree with your
PFI
points.
also included in the beheading of a man in Rajasthan. It spreads violence in many parts of our country. It is very concerning that it has its strong network in about 20 states of India. It has a strong grip in Kerala and Karnataka.
I agree with your points, and PFI is also being found of the political murders from the secure from our